What is going on, you guys? It's James from Changes Reptiles. I have quite a bit of stuff going on today. Let's start with this. So I work for my buddy Glenn sometimes. I'll be vending his booth at the show along with selling some of my own animals. He gave me a bunch of these tiny little deli cups. These are, what, 8 ounce? Like 8 ounce hole punch deli cups. I got like 15 of them. And these are going to be perfect for baby crested geckos. I didn't want to use too tall ones, and these are the ones with the super clear lid, so it's not that kind of white opaque lid I was talking about in a previous video. I'm going to throw these up here, and I will probably pack all my animals Friday night, and I'll check them Saturday morning. I'll get up bright and early Saturday morning, I'll check them. I'll bring you guys along for that, and make sure nothing pooped, nothing dropped its tail, nothing's in shed, yada yada yada. This right here, my buddy Mondo brought me. If any of you have seen the channel before, I breed all my own mice for all my snakes, but I don't inbreed my mice ever. So I got four new males from him that are about adult size. I just euthanized all my 4 other males, unfortunately. That's the way it goes. They were getting kind of old for males, and the next 4 I'll get them from a different mouse breeder, and I'll get them from a reptile store, and this and that, and I'll change out every time. So these guys I'm just going to set down here for now. I'll put them in with their females in just a little bit. These little deli cups, these little tiny 2 ounce deli cups, are going to be how I house and sell the baby scorpions. Now, if you follow the channel at all, you'll know that 2 of my scorpions just had babies. One of them unfortunately lost all the babies, but this one did not. And right now, well, of course I opened it, there is 1 dead baby scorpion. Oh, it's alive. I have 3, 4, 5. 5 have come off the mom. So I'm going to put a little bit of EcoEarth in all these cups, punch little holes in the lid, and separate out these scorpions. And I haven't decided if I'm going to take them to the show yet. They're so little. I don't know if I feel comfortable. I might take a couple and see what people think. But I got my little tiny pocket knife. Do not try this at home. What I'm going to do is put my finger right up here so it doesn't go past that, and just punch a little hole. You know what? I'm going to punch 2 little holes. And as I realize it, this is 2 lids. Just really stuck together. So there. 2 lids. So let me fill this one up with dirt. I'm just doing a thin layer because they're babies. And what I'm going to do is just be very gentle. I don't want to smush any. And in goes a little scorpion. And some of them, I imagine, are digging around. There goes the second one. Now at this age, they can't really sting you or pinch you. They're too soft. And of course, she's still got 20 something on her back, but $5 to $10 a pop for the show, and they take up that much space. These are going to be really good. I think a lot of people end up liking them, and I am going to keep a couple back. I just want to make sure I'm not really wanting to sell adults. I don't want to raise up a couple and sell them as adults, just because adults aren't worth that much. It's not really worth my space to raise any up just to sell them, but I will raise up a couple to try to get females and a new male, because both mine ended up being females. So I don't know how when they had babies, when that happened, but now I need a new male. So I'm just going to continue to do this. All right, so this is whole grain and spaghetti is the pair. They will be coming with me to the show. I will be putting them up for sale somewhere in the realm of $2 to $250, maybe $225. Paid $150. Don't tell anyone. I fed them each twice. Gonna make some money off of them because I'm a good businessman. And you know, if they don't sell, they'll be a great pair for not this year but next year. Unfortunately, I was told they were 2 years old, and then when I saw them, it's hard to tell. They looked a little small, and I got them back, and they look just as big as my corns, except these ones, you know, hit that growth spurt a little early, probably because they're a little older. They're probably just earlier in the season. Plans for the show: I will get there bright and early, somewhere around 8 o'clock both days. Saturday I have to set up. I can't go and set up. Friday, well, I could, but I'm not going to. I don't really have any displays. It's just going to be cups for my little section. Update on the Chico show. I sent in my application. I sent them all my card information. They haven't charged my card yet. I have heard back from them. They said they're putting me on a Facebook advertisement, a vendor list already. I haven't asked for my seller's permit, which is not currently up to date with the location yet. So hopefully I get it before they ask, or by off chance they do ask. The guy putting on is Bruce. He is an awesome guy. Very friendly, very nice, very easy to work with. I can't wait. My boss Miller is already asking me if there's room for him on my table. I told him to give me one of his baby, when he's got Hondurans he's about to hatch out. He said, oh, you'll give me a good deal. I don't know what that means, but I want a snake or I want cash, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not looking to buy a snake right now. What I really want is a hatchling rack for baby geckos this year. Terrestrial geckos like fat tails and leopards. I am most likely, if it doesn't sell this show, which I doubt it will, I'm going to end up keeping the Black Knight. I'm going to breed some lefty and righty, and I'm also going to ship it out to, what's that guy's name out in Florida? I don't know. He's a leopard gecko breeder. I've never actually bred leopards. I've done fat tails, I've done crusteds, but I've never done leopards. So I'll pair them up with a couple of stuff. I'm going to start brood mating real shortly. Right after the SAC show, I'll be posting some videos about brood mating and how I'm going to do it this year. Last year, I didn't really keep track about when I did everything. It was just kind of like, we're doing it at work? Cool, I'm going to do the exact same thing at home. This year, I'm going to try to do a little bit earlier. Not too much earlier, because when I cooled them down last year, it's still kind of warm, and I don't think they cooled quite right. This year, they are going to be in the living room, which is probably going to be a little bit cooler than my bedroom. So hopefully it works out for them. Hopefully I sell a bunch of stuff. Hopefully I can buy a hatching rack and also a big snake rack. I don't know where I would put a big snake rack at this point. I want one of those big Freedom breeders, but I have no idea where that would go. It'd have to go against this wall. These racks would have to come out. It wouldn't work very well, but I'm going to try to make it work anyway, because eventually it's got to happen. I have to get a big rack before I can put a bunch of big snakes in it and make big snake money. But for the time being, I'm going to make big gecko money. Hopefully one of these days I'll buy a house and it won't matter, and hopefully that could be a year from now. I know that's pretty outlandish, but I make good money. The down payment's the only thing that's holding me back at this point. And I think with geckos within this year, and I can save a little, and if I make anything off of this, off of you, it'll go right into that. So this is whole grain. He'll be at the show with me. I don't know if I'm going to take the baby scorpions. I might just take them and see and talk to some people there, some people who have insects, and see what's up. But I'll be bringing hissing cockroaches, dubia roaches, scorpions, the pair of snakes, crested geckos, a couple fat tails, not the best fat tails, a couple of leopards. All my fat tails kind of have a little underbite because the last generation had a little bit of underbite. So I kept the ones with the least amount, and I got a new male, and he's going to do nice this year. He's got nice new genetics, and we'll see how that goes from there. Excuse me. I'm James from James Reptiles. My Instagram, Twitter, Facebook are all linked in the description. You can hit me up on Gmail at jamesreptiles@gmail.com if you so wish. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with someone, tell someone about it. I'll see you at the SAC show, and have a good one.